again. It's a redskin.
Flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, beautiful execution with the knee strike there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a beautiful strike like that knee with? Takes you very short. Cut it. Oh, he might have got it with the choke. Oh.
That takedown attempt without issue.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight and show. He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big knee. Back to the feet. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got very fast.
All right, coming up next, what should be a good lightweight clash between Bruce Lee and Charles Oliveira. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He
Yeah.
pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Gene.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 29 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "The-Bronx" Oliveira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
Ready? You ready? Let's go,
All right, so
guys,
here we
fight.
go with round 1, and on one side, clearly the more well-rounded fighter, yet when we sat down with him on Thursday, first words out of his mouth, he ain't gonna submit me, I'm gonna try to take him down.
Oh my goodness. And you laugh just like that, because you know how much of a joke this is. You want to avoid the grappling with this guy at all costs. I know he has bravado. I know he has a big ego, but it would benefit him to fight this fight and make it as easy as possible.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the champion.
All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist, and they checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he is.
A sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around, trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top rope? Great punch landed with so much power.
Oliveira's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
And both guys really throwing with authority. Lee gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, beautiful execution with the knee strike there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up a beautiful strike like that knee with? Takes it very short. Cut. Oh, he might have got it with control. Oh, nice.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to...
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, side control now. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighters, nothing funny about it.
It's not fun. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one. Oh, big punch land.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab. What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Fighters back to their feet here.
Oh, nice right hand.
Back and forth we go!
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Ooh, looking to set up that head kick. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big knee! Back to the feet. Lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the the night.
Oliveira's lower jaw looking
What
extremely
a
swollen
big
now.
time takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC, but now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Oh, man, he's using that Kimura. He'll try to use the sweep. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yes, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
And the turn on the elbow is going to chase the submission finish.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
Oh, right to the mount.
Lee's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, close guard now. Gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, so a big knockdown in that last round, DC. We'll show you the replay. Nearly had him out of there.
He almost had him out. He had him gone. He hurt him real bad. He thought the fight was over. But the night will go on. The dance continues. Will this be the final dance?
All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous two rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last two rounds. We expected somebody to get ahead, but they've both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
And they separate. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Nice super punch. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got very bad.
Back to the feet. It's a big knee. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Lee gets caught with that punch. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Spinning back fist is there. Big knee to the body. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And he's out. Gets the elbow up into the target. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Lee gets caught with that punch.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
Oh! He's out!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon